Hey, people on YouTube, it's me, Dulce. Just signing on to tell you about a dream I had actually a few nights ago. Don't remember the exact day or week or anything like that because I've literally had way too many dreams ever since like before New Year's, like three and the winter sol like since the winter solstice started. Like I've had really a lot of dreams, a lot of craziness. I haven't even had time to write them, but bear with me. This dream, I've never had. I'm like a really big My Hero Academia fan, and I've never had any kind of dreams like that. Usually, it's like something like that really happens in real life, or something like nothing. I've never really had dreams about anime unless it was like what Sailor Moon, probably. I think is the only one I really had dreams about. Animes, everything else that all the other dreams like were about Legend of Zelda or something else. But for the first time, I've actually had a dream about My Hero Academia. And it was so random because I didn't know it was in My Hero Academia until I woke up. I was like, wait, what? Green hair? Okay. Anyways, bear with me. Sorry. Let me get to the dream. I've had just finished a mission that, which is like a dream work kind of thing I had to do with my soul. You know, there's certain stuff I had to do in this other dream, I'm going to say. That's the best way I can explain it. I had finished there, and I had to quickly leave out of that place because it was going to explode, and the building was going to explode. So I hopped into this other place, right? And then in their world, like the building collapsed too, and I was outside of it, and on the other side there was like this like dance hall party reception thing going on, and everyone was all dressed nice and everything, and then think it was Uraraka or Suyu. One of them came up to me and like, "Hey, you just ruined your dress. You know, saving the people out of that building. Blah blah blah. No, it's fine. We can help you so you can get dressed. You know, that way you can go to the UA's annual ball thing, whatever they were talking about." And I was like, "Okay," but I was trying to explain to her. I'm like, "I'm not part of this world. I'm not, I don't go to that school." They're like, "Oh, of course you do. Look at you. You look at all the gear you're wearing and how you're dressed. You're a pro hero in the making." I was like, "Okay, whatever you think." So, yeah. So they took me and I, got changed and stuff. And, in this dream, I would had blonde hair and blue eyes, really pale skin. I kind of looked like that, if y'all know that person from the movie in My Hero Academia that helped Deku and gave him the gauntlet, that's kind of who I looked like. And I feel like that's who I jumped, whose body I jumped into per se, because like it wasn't a dream. I'm pretty sure I was like physically there, because like I'll get into it and then you'll see why. But anyways, I could feel like when they were painting my nails, I could feel when they were putting makeup on me. I could smell the perfume and them spraying stuff and putting stuff in my hair, making it all pretty and curly and stuff, and putting on this pretty dark blue dress on me. And I was like, okay, alrighty then. So, and so we're all done and stuff. All the other girls came in, Pinky, as I love to call her, and then all the other girls, they had came in to see and help out and make final touches. And then we all walked into this party for UA, and it wasn't just UA's class 1A. It was all the UA1 students in that grade, I guess you could say, all the different like it wasn't just the heroes, it was the other classes of you know the scientists, the business people. It was like all of them. It was weird. And as soon as I walked in, Aoizawa was just staring at me, looked like, hmm, does she belong here or does she not belong here kind of look. And I kind of started like shaking because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't say his name right. Aoizawa thinks I'm not from here already. I'm so screwed. I can't fight these people because I can't show them who I really am, because the person I'm dressed at or look like in that right now in that form is somebody who has no quirks really and stuff. But anyways, yes. I was close to looking like her. It was different. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm like, I'm supposed to be somebody without quirks, that pretty much. So I can't really show my real powers, kind of thing. Anyways, so the night goes on. I talk to Todoroki. Bakugo yells at me, and I yell back at him, and then everybody's just staring at me, and I'm like, he gets in my face, and I literally just splash him with punch, and he just calms down, and I accidentally make a scene. It was horrible and all this, but like towards the end of the night, there was a not night, slow dance. You know what they do in proms? There's a slow dance for couples and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to run out of here, turn around, and Aizawa is staring at me like, and I'm like, okay, turn back around. And I walk in and try to hide in a corner, and guess who comes up to walk up to me and asks me to dance? I thought he would ask Uraraka, because I know eventually they're gonna get married. I've even known that way before the manga and all that stuff. Like, I've just had a feeling. And Deku's like, comes up to me, he's like, hey, would you like to have this dance? I'm like, yeah, but, shouldn't you have this dance with Uraraka? You're gonna end up marrying and having kids with her. And he's like, oh, you're so funny. And, like, he's getting all red in the face and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's so cute, Deku. And Uraraka's staring at me at the same time being like, oh, she's so cute. Because, I'm not trying to say yes, and I'm trying to say no because I know they have a thing, and anyways, so I end up having to dance with Deku. Deku doesn't know how to dance. I'm going to tell you that. So I'm the one that has to lead the stuff, and, I'm taller than him in this dream. I'm, like, as tall as what? Todoroki, I'm going to say? And, like, Yajirozu? I didn't say it right. Yajirazu? Yes. I'm a taller person. In my physical form, I'm, like, 5'1". So I'm, like, super tall. Then white person, blue eyes, blonde hair, and I'm having this dream and dancing with him. And mind you, everyone thinks I belong at UA. And I'm like, crap, like, and I was telling Deku, I'm like, Deku, I'm quirkless. And he's like, no, you're not. I know I've seen you before working here. I'm like, oh, crap. Oh, crap. And I'm like, you're not supposed to see me here. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, I'm not from your world. And he's like, what in the world? I'm like, in my physical form, I am as short as you, Deku. I have dark black hair, black eyes, and you have such cute green hair. And I ruffle his hair with my hands because I just love his green hair. And it feels so soft and shiny and stuff. And and he's like, oh my gosh, wait. He has that look like, wait, like, are you... No, you have to be from this world. Like, everybody has quirks, blah, blah, blah. You're not quirkless. I'm like, of course. I'm pretending to be quirkless, but I have what you call quirks. I call them powers. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I have more than one power, okay? I can fly, I can heal, and I can literally fight Bakugo back if I needed to. And I could use both fire and ice, like Todoroki, if I needed to. But, I told him, I'm like, I have multiple quirks. Like, you have multiple quirks. I know you have multiple quirks. And this conversation's going on while we're dancing, and he's like, like, it was weird. I'm like, I'm like, I need to go because Aoizawa's going to find out I'm not a UA student, first of all. Second of all, I'm not from this universe. He can't, no, he cannot find out I'm not from this universe. Third of all, in my planet, y'all are not even real people. You are an anime fictional, whatever you want to call it, right? Show. And he's like, we're a show? What are you talking about? I'm like, yes, what we're experiencing right now, it's not even out yet in, like, the mangas or anything like that. This is, like, way beyond your UA years and stuff. And all this. And it was confusing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, we had all this whole conversation. And I told him, you better treat Uraraka good. You hear me? And because there's this whole fandom of people not liking you and Uraraka together that y'all want, like, somebody else, like, like Todoroki or you and Bakugo together. He's just, like, flipping out, like, what in the world? Like, But anyways, like I know that I need to get out of there because they cannot find out who I really am. No. Mm-mm. Because I'm already in disguise. They're gonna think I'm like Toga or something. That wouldn't be good. So, what I end up doing is, we finish the dance, whatever. Like it's almost towards the end. I get Uraraka and him and just bloop get them to dance, and I watch them dance. And I'm like, it's so cute. Look at those two, and I'm just like this. Oh, so cute. And Todoroki's like, why are you like in his way? You know, he's like, I'm like, I looked at him and like, eventually those two are gonna get married. He's like, what? Like, I'm like, yeah, you Todoroki, I know who you're gonna marry to, but I can't tell you. And you too, Bakugo, you better get a little bit nicer. Not a lot, just a smidge, okay? And he starts yelling at me. I'm like, I gotta go. And he's like, wait, what? I'm like, Bakugo's demanding me to fight him. I'm like, I can't fight you because I just can't. And he's like, well, because you're a girl, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm stronger than any of your people in this world with powers. Y'all all have only one power. I have multiple, like, more than Deku or more than any other person in this world. He kind of stared at me weird. Bakugo stared at me weird and, like put his arm above me and, like, trying to intimidate me. I'm like, no, honey, don't do this, honey. And he's like, what the hell? Like, and I punched him and I left. And I literally ran out of that party area. And I just, like, I had to go. Like, I couldn't I couldn't deal with it, especially the cuteness between Deku and Uraraka dancing. It was the cutest thing in the world. But yeah, after I left out of there, I went back to my body and I woke up and I was like, what did I just dream about? You know, I've watched so many animes, you know, like Full Metal Alchemist, My Hero Academia, of course, Lucky Stars, Fairy Tale, you name it. There's so many animes I've ever watched. Oh, like Ranma and a Half, Sailor Moon, you know, Dragon Ball Z. I've never had dreams about them. But why did I dream about this? The only reason I have all these people that are like crossing over don't really, I guess it's a real place that My Hero Academia is a real planet. It's a real plane of existence, not a planet. How do you explain it? It's like, you know, all the people on TikTok that are going like, oh my gosh, like I phased into the My Hero Academia and such smells like this and da 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 da. I'm like, I'm thinking they're on to something because I have never, ever, ever, ever in my world had anime dreams. I've always had like random dreams like fighting dragons or like visiting alien planets, going to Andromeda, um, being a big old like being also a little baby kitty. I've had dreams about that, you know? Or nothing ever, I've never, ever, ever had anime dreams. So maybe these people are really phasing into the My Hero Academia world or parallel dimension or whatever. It might be a parallel dimension to Earth. I don't know. Maybe. And it might be true because I've never had dreams like that. And I dream anywhere from 1 to 6 dreams a night. One night, 1 to 6 dreams. That's a lot. There's plenty of room for me to dream like about fairy tale of like Urza or Natsu or um, Gashio or any of those other people. And I've watched so many animes. So it might be onto something. I don't know. You can leave your comments and likes and dislikes or whatever on my video, but I just had to share that dream because it's been irking me. Like I need to talk about it, but it was too long to put on TikTok, so I had to. And I still can't like. I still like because of Deku and Uraraka dancing together. It's just so cute to me, and it's like all the people that don't like her. You have no idea what she would do to bad people. But anyways, enough of my rant on this stream. Hope you enjoyed whatever. So talk to you later. Bye.